Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ben Cooley with Flatland Show Pigs and wanted to welcome you guys for tuning in today. We're going to talk briefly about our sow sale, which is coming up May 29th, Memorial Day, here in 2023. The exciting part about our sow sale, I think, this year is not only are we going to offer a really good set of proven females that are generators and have proven themselves over time, we're also going to offer some young females as well with a bright future ahead of them. And before we got into those sows, I wanted to sit down with you guys and highlight some of the key sires that we used this past spring for our summer crop. We really did a very good job, I think, of investing in some key sires that we bred to for the upcoming summer season. And one of the key sires that we did invest in was actually last spring, a year ago at this time, and that's the boar called Aftermarket. Aftermarket came from our good friends at Charles Show Pigs, now Allied Genetics, and he is a tricked out, dirty South, little bro, and he had a fantastic litter. It was a really exciting litter this last year that Charles Show Pigs had. We had one of the replacement gilts out of that litter ourselves. She was the High Point Hampshire overall on the CGSA circuit in 2022. He, out of that litter, also produced the Reserve Champion Breeding Gilt at the Colorado State Fair and the Champion Overall Market Gilt at Aksarben in 2022. At the end of the summer, we were really trying to decide what to do with Aftermarket, and we worked with our good friends at Beeman Show Stock, and he ended up there, and we started breeding sows to him last fall. We had several litters out of him this spring, including several high sellers in our spring showcase sale. One of them being about a $4,000 solid black barrow that ended up in Kansas that we're real excited about. So we bred really heavily back to Aftermarket for our summer crop. Again, he's a tricked out, dirty South, little bro, red alert would be the extended pedigree, and we're pretty excited about what that guy has to offer. That key sow, 225.6 verbatim Roxy, I don't think it's saying anything too lightly of what that one has done for our program and impacted us greatly. It's impacted Jesse's herd, our herd, and that female is absolutely fantastic. The clone that we're offering up, she's made very, very good elite replacements for us. She's bred to Aftermarket. She's in the best shape of her life. I think it would be a golden opportunity for those of you guys hunting a female to build around and continue to use some proven genetics in maybe a genetic pool out there that's highly saturated, maybe with a few certain boars. She's certainly an outlier when it comes to that. One of the next boars I want to talk about is called the Other One. And that is a boar that we partnered with Winter Livestock at King's this last year. This was Sloan's leadoff. It would be a tricked out, never before. I was really excited about the prospect of this boar, especially when I remember the never before juggernaut sow on the bottom side there. And when Tanner asked would we like to partner with him, we jumped at the opportunity. You know, fast forward about 3 weeks later, and lo and behold, the litter mate was a $140,000 purchase there at Perfect Timing called Pass the Hat that's at Crossroads now. So obviously after PT came around, Tanner and I felt pretty lucky that we were able to get the Other One at a pretty economical price. With that said, we've bred to him fairly consistently all spring long. We have multiple litters coming out of him. One of the key sows would be the 11-4 Amistad sow. That female is the mom of the Champion Middleweight Cross at the Colorado State Fair in 2021. She's generated, I think, about 7 parities for us at this point in time. She's bred to that boar, and she has a tremendous amount of life left in her. She's a stout, powerful female, and that Amistad sow would actually go back to a distinct line, distinct Sugar Daddy Priceless line that came from Heimers himself. The next boar I want to talk about is Trick Pony. This was another purchase at Kings of the Hill. When Hofschulte and I, we worked together to able to purchase this boar. He would be a tricked out, never before as well from GNS. And not only was this an elite pedigree, obviously everyone was searching for a trick son this last fall, but going back to the never before sow and then beyond that, actually it goes back to some HH influence as well. One of the key females that's offered in the sale that's bred to Trick Pony would be the 3-4 Kingslayer Gary Webb sow. A high quality, really elite female from the side. 3-4 skeleton is fit perfectly for trick pony because that is one stout creature. I think everyone that's seen him at Hofschulte has been truly impressed. One of the other boars that we're going to talk about today, and one that I'm personally very excited about, is Maxed Out. Maxed Out was our entry at King of the Hill. That would be a tricked out on the 270-111 Visionary sow that originated from Heimer. We bought 270-111 a couple years ago in his proven sow sale with the Fort girls. That one obviously had just produced the reserve grand champion barrow at the 2020 San Antonio Livestock Show. And when we had the opportunity to purchase her, we did so with the intention of trying to build multiple females around her. She was bred to tricked out last summer, had this boar pig. I thought he was an elite piece of livestock that was very unique. And when we had the opportunity to sell him there at Kings of the Hill, Crossroads Genetics decided to buy him. We decided to buy back in half of him because we really wanted to use him across our sow base, especially when that one goes all the way back to the 270-111 Visionary sow. One of the key sows, there's a couple of them that are bred to Maxed Out that are being offered in the sale. One of them would be 52.5, a Kingpin Hillbilly Bone sow. Last year alone, she had a hero litter, produced the 3rd overall market hog at Exarban. She had a very good magic trick litter this spring. One of the gilts out of that litter has already found the backdrop on the Colorado Junior Swine Association circuit. So we've retained several females out of this Kingpin female. We're going to offer her up for you, bred to Maxed Out for our summer litter. Another Kingpin female that's being offered up that's bred to Maxed Out is 45-8. She would be the mom of a really neat blue hero barrow that we showed and campaigned last summer here in Colorado that ended up reserve champion heavyweight crossbred at the Colorado State Fair. So I'd be looking for both of those key females, both of them Kingpin daughters, which honestly we're not offering very many of those. They still have a tremendous amount of value, and we have a lot of them in production here, but we needed to make some room, and we wanted to offer up those two key females. With that said, being bred to Maxed Out, I think they have a lot of value. One of the other females we've already talked about that we are going to offer up in our sale is 270-111, the Visionary sow that is the mom of the Gross Barrow in Texas, and multiple daughters that we've kept out of her. We have Kingpin daughters, hero daughters, tricked out daughters, all out of her, and she is bred to Say It here for an end of July litter. Say It is the boar at Hofschulte's that they have gotten along really well with. I believe they're actually offering them up in the exchange here in another week or so. So here's a really neat opportunity to take advantage of 270-111. Yes, she's got a little bit of age on her, but we feel she still has a lot of value to offer the industry. And if you're really patient with her and you continue to hoard some daughters out of her, you'll be rewarded. We're really excited about the offering on May 29th on showpeg.com. A bunch of proven key females, and they are serviced by a tremendous set of young sires that I think should really match their genetic potential. If you have any further questions, please reach out to myself or Brian Funk. We'll be happy to answer them. Thank you.